Spicy foods. Okay, they do a lot more for you than just making your eyes water. They can actually keep you healthy. And we've got Dr. Jack Wolfson joining us this morning. He's a cardiologist at Wolfson Integrative Cardiology, and you're here to tell us some of the benefits of spicy foods. And when I think of that, I normally think, oh, people complain because it leads to some stomach problems, but that's not really the case, is it?
Yeah, it's not the case at all. I mean, obviously some people can have issues directly related to spicy foods, but actually spicy foods and some of the acid in those foods actually improves digestion. They're natural foods, they're very good for us, they're healthy for us, help with things like weight loss. There's been some recent data about some anti-cancer benefits of some of these peppers and pepper extracts. We've known for years they're beneficial for pain. So I wouldn't worry about it with digestion. Digestive problems are actually related to other foods that we're eating, processed foods, heavy intake of certain grains and dairy. They may be more problematic for people and should be avoided as opposed to the spicy ones.
And the hot peppers, I mean, well, do you have specific ones in mind that are more beneficial than, say, others?
Well, those spicy peppers, whether it's jalapenos or habaneros, I think you really have to judge kind of what you can tolerate from a taste standpoint. Okay. But I think they all have nutritional benefits to it. The main part of it is that it's part of a healthy diet to be eating those type of foods. If it has anti-cancer properties to it, well, so does garlic, so does broccoli, so does sprouts. Those have tremendous nutritional value, so it's really about the peppers being part of a healthy diet. That's what's anti-cancer. That's what's really going to be best for our health in general.
Well, and what is it that the peppers are containing that is keeping the cancer at bay? I mean, is there, you know, what's the element in it, and how much should we be eating of these peppers on a daily basis?
Well, first off, I wouldn't overdo it on pepper intake. I would just do a little bit added to certain dishes, you know, on a daily basis. But as far as what the actual process is, it appears to be that the capsaicin in there helps to blunt some of the cancer activity. And
that's what makes your tongue go on fire and that burning sensation? Is that what it is?
Yes,
okay.
And that's how some of the creams and whatnot that are beneficial for pain also, that's how they work. But once again, we need to really stress that it's part of a healthy diet to be eating these foods and avoiding the foods that cause cancer, and avoiding the behaviors that cause cancer. So
and
that's really important.
And like what kind of behaviors cause cancer?
Well, obviously tobacco would be the #1 thing, but even things that are artificial, synthetic. We know that air pollution causes cancer, and in the Phoenix area, obviously, we live in one of the most polluted cities in the entire country. Cancer rates are going to be higher because of that. That is a proven fact. So we really have to do what we can from a nutrition standpoint, from keeping our house clean and chemical-free standpoint. We have to do everything we can about the things we can control and
keep it at bay.
So that's definitely the best approach.
When we are eating these peppers, does it matter if they're cooked or if they're raw? Is it taking anything away from one versus the other? I
think that's a great question, Lisa, and that really stems to, in general, should we be eating raw versus cooked foods? I tell my patients 2/3 raw to 1/3 cooked is the best way to do it. That way you get the benefits of the raw, you get some extra nutrients sometimes that come out in the cooking process, but the studies really don't say that cooking it or non-cooking it would be better as far as cancer is concerned. But like I said, 2/3 raw, 1/3 cooked is my plan.
The peppers, so they can help us keep cancer at bay. They're also beneficial for weight loss.
Yes, there's some data saying that weight loss as far as increasing metabolism, but I think it's once again part of the healthy nutritional plan. Me personally, I'm a big believer in paleo nutrition, eating what our ancestors did for millions of years. It's not the fad, everything else is the fad. Paleo is what we've been doing for millions of years, and that's going to give the best results. I know I see it in my patients, I see it in their blood work on a daily basis.
You know, going back to the basics, keep it simple, right?
I definitely agree with that.
Simple is good, and eat your peppers. We want to keep everybody healthy out there. Great information. Thank you so much. We'll be right back with more of the Morning Scramble.